Yo guys, it's your boy Milano and I'm back with another video. So today I'll be doing a brief demonstration of my website for the pet. Yes, this is a brief demonstration of my website and what it's about. So stay tuned if you want to find out. So first things first, this is the home page and it tells you what the website is about. It's about the impact of instant messaging on academics. Basically, what impact does it have on academic institutions as well as students at academic institutions? Does it increase their productivity or does it just cause them to perform poorly? Yes, that's the first things first. And the first button you have is the abstract, which tells you what the main scenario is, what the pet is about, and it just gives a brief overview as to the core elements, what the pet will be about and what will be happening throughout the course of the pet. And then we have the task definition. This is basically a guideline as to how we'll go about the pet, what's currently happening, and how I will try to raise awareness about this information, about the current situation and my findings and stuff. So the current situation in this case, I stated it, in our current day and age, instant messaging platforms have become an essential part of our lives in terms of communication because they are fast, reliable, and efficient. That's just the current situation. But now we have to find out what the negatives are of instant messaging, how it impacts us as people, and not just people in general, but students who are at academic institutions. And the purpose of this pet of mine, the purpose of this entire investigation was to determine whether instant messaging can cause poor academic performance, mental health issues, low self-esteem, and a lack of self-confidence. Yes, guys, these things should be checked because these are the main impacts and all the main factors which instant messaging can have on students. So I decided to go about the pet by getting information from the internet through websites as well as reading books, newspapers, magazines, and I also decided to get information from teens, parents, and teachers. And basically, the main purpose and the main guideline as to how we'll go about this entire investigation is found here in the task definition of my website. So thereafter, we have the next page right here. And guys, make sure when you design your website, everything has to be similar. The user interface, the interface of your website has to be similar throughout. It has to correspond. Make sure all your buttons, your hyperlinks, everything works, because if it doesn't work, you're going to lose marks. And make sure that the images you use throughout the course of the website are consistent, in the sense that the format and the layout of these images, as you can see, mine are always placed on the left hand side and they have about the same width and height. So yes, you want to make sure that those are the same, and your paragraphs as well, they have to be similar in length. You don't have to have this exact same length for each paragraph, but at least it has to be similar throughout the course of the website so that your website can look consistent. So basically, in my summaries, I give brief descriptions of what each main point is. In the pad, they'll definitely ask you to create questions, and these are just the answers to those questions, but make sure when you put them on your website, it's a summarized version of each answer. So yes guys, so the first question was instant messaging mainly, what is instant messaging mainly used for at academic institution? So I stated it plays a vital role in communication amongst teenagers, teachers and learners, and this significantly improves the way in which the teachers and learners obtain information. And it also helps students to make appointments, they update all their schoolwork as well as practice their language proficiency skills. And another factor that I definitely had to check into was the amount of hours that teenagers spend on these instant messaging platforms on average, and it turns out that teenagers spend approximately about 6 to even up to 9 hours per day on their smartphones, and most of their time is based on social media platforms as well as instant messaging platforms. And this can have a significant impact on the way these students function and the way they perform academically, because if they spend so much time on their phones, and on social media, this can drastically decrease their productivity as students. Yeah, guys, yeah, you just have to like go to the main factors, just check for the main factors of your topic, and then write small summaries based on that. And when you ask these questions, don't just be restricted, or in other words, don't restrict yourself to only asking level 1 and level 2 questions. You can also ask level 4 questions. Level 4 questions would be questions such as what recommendations should be given to students and teachers who use instant messaging platforms. That's a level 4 question, for example. Those are level 4 questions, and you have to have a variety of different questions that you use. I repeat, make sure that your images that you use throughout the course of your website remain the same. Make sure they are the same width and the same height, and if possible, try to use the same format throughout the course of your website. Make sure that the background images, or if you don't have a background images, the background color of each web page is the same. Make sure that your headings, your buttons, let me make an example, the links, the hyperlinks here, these links here, make sure that they correspond on each web page. Make sure they are at the same place. So let's go to the last page, guys. The last page basically shows the sources. Yes, it just shows the sources of where the information came from. This is just a brief demonstration. This was not my final result. I have edited this particular website. This was not my final result. This was just the pet that I worked on, the part of my pet that I worked on. I did edit this entire document. I did edit this entire website, and the final product looked a bit different from this, but it was the same concept, the same foundation. I just added a few more things, such as the fact that I've changed this button. I changed it, and I changed the last page of the website, and I added a bit more information. So yeah, this was my my website, and this is how I went about it. Guys, you don't have to have anything complicated. If you want to go with icons or make your website on a single page, you can do that. You can do a lot. You can go 100 different ways about doing your website, but this is just a way of how I did it. This is just my way of doing it, and this is just a way how you can do it as well. It's definitely going to take some time, because I think I spent a week on this. I'm not pretty sure, but I did spend a lot of time on this before I submitted it. I took a lot of time editing the website itself. So yeah, it took me a lot of time to gather these images, to gather the information, to summarize everything. It did take quite some time. It's not the best, definitely not the best, but for a pet it's definitely suitable and it's appropriate, because everything that's within this document summarizes my core information that I have within my pet. So yeah, this is my website, guys, and if you want me to make a video as to how you can, I know it's a bit too late right now for you guys to redo your pet, to redo your phase 3, because phase 3 was supposed to be submitted a couple of weeks ago, like a month ago actually. So yeah, it's just not cool at all for you guys who are currently in grade 12 and hoping to make changes to your pet. But for the grade 12s of next year, and whatever time you're watching this on, maybe you're currently in grade 12, or maybe you're going to grade 12 or you want to get started with your pet, you can definitely use these ideas that I've demonstrated in this pet of mine as a reference. And yeah, maybe this could help you actually get an idea as to how you can do your pet. Remember, it's not about how complex your pet is, it's about going with the guidelines, guys. Make sure that you go with the guidelines that they give, and make sure that you finish each and every phase. Don't just skip phase 2 because you feel pressure to hand in phase 3. Don't just skip phase 2. As I repeat that, finish your phase 2, then come to phase 3. Finish everything step by step. Don't skip anything. And make sure you do regularly save your work while you're working with your website, because work gets lost like that, and you might actually run into power outages or anything, and once you don't save a code in Notepad++, you might lose your work. So yeah guys, these are just tips and tricks that I give you guys. This is a demonstration of my website. If you like it, just leave a comment, in the comment section down below. Yeah guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment down below. Yes, comment down below if you guys want to make a tutorial on other sections of the pad, other phases. Since we are already done with the pad right now, I can like demonstrate the other phases as well. So yeah, if you guys want me to do that, I could definitely do that. Just leave a comment down below. So yeah guys, I'm out. Peace. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.